Technological advancements are rapidly changing the face of healthcare, offering a range of benefits. Despite some challenges and risks, business artificial intelligence, machine and robotics have enormous benefits that are changing every aspect of the healthcare ecosystem worldwide. Business artificial intelligence, machine and robotics will give a massive advantage in the field of assisted surgeries, nanobots, and flying robots to provide emergency first aid to people injured in road accidents. Mass 3D printing can be used for replacing teeth, providing hearing aid, and print organs that will be used for students to bisect and learn. Machine learning with different algorithms can track patient data and can be analyzed most accurately. Drones with an IR thermometer can be used to read a patient's temperature within no time. Surveilling drones integrated with sensors will drive around the city for detection of emergency. Deep learning can maintain a smart health record, analyzing patients' diagnostics, and tracking patients' health with wearable devices. Augmented reality is mainly used for visualization of surgeries, organ damage, and projections. Chatbots here can be used for notifications for patients. Smart objects with advanced wearables will continuously track the patient's health 24/7. Business artificial intelligence machine can foresee and analyze the sickness at a quicker rate than most clinical professionals. Robots in medication help by calming clinical faculty from routine assignments, that remove their time from all the more squeezing obligations, and by making clinical techniques more secure and less exorbitant for patients. They can similarly perform exact clinical methodology in little places and transport unsafe substances. Increased 3D imprinting in the clinical field can be utilized to create prosthetic appendages that are altered to suit and fit the wearer. 3D printing can be utilized to create prosthetic appendages that are customized. 3D printing likewise permits the patient to plan a prosthetic that corresponds to their needs. From various perspectives, augmented reality is a blend of virtual reality, forced into reality. These virtual substances are normally as computerized symbolism or sound, generally applied in 3D models or videos. Smart innovation is starting to give them expanded knowledge into an authority over their indications and treatment. Healthcare chatbots are programs that help patients with questions. This decreases the weight on the clinical staff and lets them center around their positions. Automation of different work process measures in the healthcare division is probably going to push the interest for these remote helpers. The rise in downloads of healthcare portable applications has elevated the level of trust towards chatbots by patients. With effective test results and wide applications, deep learning can change the eventual fate of medical care. The utilization of the business artificial intelligence machine has gotten progressively well known and is currently utilized, for instance, in cancer diagnosis and treatment. Profound learning for computer vision empowers a more exact clinical imaging and determination. Growing applications of drones in the healthcare sector will prove beneficial for medical drones market growth. Drones cater to the urgent needs of patients with the delivery of required medicines, vaccines, antivenom, and blood products in local areas. Rapid delivery helps healthcare professionals to deliver treatment quickly that could save a patient's life. Moreover, they can deliver medicine to the bedside of a patient that results in fewer errors in medication administration. Augmented reality technology accounts for a larger market share and will grow at 38.38% annually over the forecast years, faster than the virtual reality technology in the healthcare domain. An IoT framework involves numerous front-end and back-end parts. Back-end segments incorporate frameworks and programming, and availability advances. The front-end components include Internet-enabled medical devices that perform the primary task of collecting patient information. A machine learning engineer is the heart of any AI project. And machine learning engineers' greatest leverage is understanding and programming in different languages. They must be trained in different software development IDE tools. They must have an in-depth working knowledge of programming languages like Java and Python. Machine learning engineers should also be able to predict and apply natural language processing for the datasets. A data scientist should be capable of collecting, analyzing, and interpreting large complex datasets for both machine learning and predictive analytics. A data set scientist also plays a vital role in developing algorithms. They must be highly experienced in programming languages like Python, SQL, and Scala. The role of a business intelligence developer is to analyze complex datasets to identify business and market trends. A business intelligence developer will improve efficiency in the business and will drivers in the way of a profitable business. They will do the task of designing, modeling, and maintaining complex datasets in cloud platforms. The role of a research scientist is important while designing an business artificial intelligence machine project. These individuals are experts in AI disciplines, applied mathematics, machine learning, deep learning, and statistics. A big data engineer and architect plays a vital role in developing an ecosystem that enables business systems to communicate with each other and collect data. They must know mathematics and computer science. Big data engineers and architects must know to program with C++, Java, and Python. They also possess depth knowledge and experience in data visualization and data migration. The marketing manager role is one of the most important while launching a product. They have information regarding recent trends in society. They will know how and when to launch a product to target people. A real-time assistant will be developed and introduced to the target market. This will survive in present competition as the tool has additional features with image and voice recognition. Also, a better firewall that will protect the product from the attack of any malware. So, patients' data will be more secure. The target market is the end consumer, the company wants to sell the product. The target market includes separating the whole market into different sections and arranging advertising procedures as required for each portion to build the piece of the overall market share. Not all products have the same set of consumers, each product has a different set of consumers. So, to target a particular set of customers, the company must do upgrades to its product to meet the needs of the consumers. There are many steps involved in defining the target market. First, we need to understand the problem of a customer, then we start developing the product very soon. Two important features the company should consider are, the attractiveness of the product, less competition, more income, and, when it is in line of failure, necessary updates. Medical care promotion is an indispensable segment of manageable development. Showcasing the medical services practice gives an open line of correspondence to the patient crowd by building trust and provoking curiosity. Medical services showcasing permits in expanding the patient associations and sustain those connections to frame long-haul, faithful patients. Fruitful medical services showcasing prompts effective patient commitment, and fruitful patient commitment prompts a blasting practice. To progress the medical care item showcasing technique, nonetheless, relies vigorously upon the nature of the site. Medical care showcasing is speculation for specialists, medical services organizations, and medical services advertising experts. Utilize reliable medical services marking. The better you get at recognizing and gaining by the qualities, the more grounded brand will be. At the point when patients click on the site, they ought to promptly have the option to see the association's advantages. Ensure that when planned patients show up on the site, the qualities of the site show up first. Excellent photographs of the labs and patient rooms list all industry grants got and proficient participation. Besides an easy site understanding, courtesies have extraordinary potential in winning you more patients. Assess the online patient experience, the main thing patients regularly observe, and if it is not upgraded for client experience, it might likewise be the last time an individual considers your emergency clinic or medical services rehearses. Client experience is a significant thought in web architecture. Yet, at times, fashioners are so centered around making the site look great, they neglect to zero in on the patient experience. We regularly discover that sites should be totally revamped. Nonetheless, it may assist with rolling out little improvements, such as situating the Reach Us structure higher up on the page. Clinical chatbots can direct one-on-one discussions with patients visiting the association's site. Contingent upon the precision and detail of their content, they are likewise ready to recognize every patient's individual grumblings and demands and embrace an appropriate way to deal with offering them the help they need. This cycle can be rehashed quite a few times, and the online chatbots learn and improve with each communication. Include several inquiries and answers effectively to cover any inquiries posed during the visit. No specialized arrangement. No coding is required. Branding and design – plan the chatbot window to get guests' consideration and work perfectly with the brand. Free trial and attractive pricing – Virtual Spirits chatbot stage suits all sizes. Attempt chatbot free for 30 days. After your preliminary closures, pick an arrangement that best meets your requirements. Chatbot stage gives you prepared to utilize chat scripts layouts for clinical administrations, facilities, and medical care. While chatting with guests and clients, chatbot computer-based intelligence examines many discussions to learn new inquiries and suggested enhancements. Chatbots are accessible in various dialects. English, French, Spanish, Italian, Dutch, German, Portuguese, Russian, Hebrew, Arabic. Incorporate the chatbot with your CRM and send drives requests straightforwardly to support focus. A team will approach the investors and will explain the strategy of the tool and may also provide a tested beta version with better results than the existing one. The team needs to create awareness of branding. The investment will be repaid as we provide a better version than the existing one. Presentation team will visit the investors with a video presentation of how the tool will work in a real-time application, which shows the accuracy of the result, error handling, and reduced latency than the existing one in the market. Using Python we built better algorithms for machine learning. Latency will be reduced, the period between launching and wear out will be increased. A team will be working on the maintenance of the product. When the product is in its wear-out period, the company will be developing a new product with advanced technology and features to meet the needs of the current and future generations. Whenever the product is launched successfully by business artificial intelligence machine, a feedback team will approach the target area and will collect the feedback of the people using it and their experience of the people who benefited from the tool. Based on the feedback team will update the product if any changes need to be made. For something so fundamentally important to a company's success, product development is notoriously tricky to manage. In part, that's because R&D activities require companies to juggle so many dimensions. They must balance new features and innovative technologies against cost, risk, and time to market. They must consider how well they are meeting the needs of customers with varying requirements. And they must understand how new products will fit into their existing portfolio and how they stack up against competitor offerings. Companies also must ensure they are making the right use of limited resources, allocating people, time, and money to the projects that will best meet their short and long-term strategic goals. Analyze metrics to evaluate product performance, decompose the organization strategy into measurable outcomes. Divide measurable outcomes into specific outcomes for each product team in the organization. Determine features that each product team can build to achieve their team's target outcomes. This pandemic has shown us how important doctors are, and we need to protect them from being affected by viruses. This tool developed by Business Artificial Intelligence Machine will act as a bridge between a doctor and a patient. Exit strategies are plans executed by business owners, investors, traders, or venture capitalists to liquidate their position in a financial asset upon meeting certain criteria. An exit plan is how an investor plans to get out of an investment. When are exit strategies used? Close a non-productive business. Execute a speculation or undertaking when benefit destinations are met. Close a business in case of a huge change in economic situations. Sell a speculation or an organization. Offer a fruitless organization to restrict misfortunes. Lessen proprietorship in an organization or surrender control. Significance of an exit plan: it is essential to consider an exit plan regardless of whether you do not expect to sell your organization right away. Economic downturns can significantly affect your organization. You may need your organization to abstain from expecting the effect of a downturn. Surprising offers: large players may hope to obtain your organization. Regardless of whether you do not have any expectations of quickly selling the organization, you would have the option to have a keen discussion on the off chance that you have thought of an exit plan. An unmistakably characterized objective. By having an all-around characterized exit plan, you will likewise have a reasonable objective.